Hi, we're going to do next few days for Libra. Bottom of the deck is the dog. You still have it. Let's give it a nice, let's put some variety back into our lives, please. Please. Let's see what's going on the next few days. Everyone is going to get a next few days. I'm going to do Pisces individually. Cancer, those are going to have 20 views. It's going to be really, really low in view count. Do not worry about it, or like don't think I'm affected or anything like I'm hurt. It isn't. I wanted to test out the next few days as a new series. And I know they're going to be in like the 20s and 30s views. Okay, so I'm not hurt. I feel like doing them and I feel called to. All right, for Libra, and I'm sorry I had to say that. It's true though. Kingfisher. Be patient and focused. Kingfishers, we don't get them traditionally out here. I heard they're in a bay in Catalina, and I actually live near Catalina Island. But the kingfisher is an exotic bird, and it says here that the themes the next few days is be patient and focused on your own stuff, okay? No stress. It doesn't say include stress in your life. Libra's going after Kingfisher attitudes. Is also the King of Cups in traditional tarot. And what does he resemble? I'll give you a moment to answer. He resembles maturity in emotions, the King of Cups, and you're getting it through the Kingfisher card for the next few days. So that is about calming yourself using tranquil modalities of healing. Do I have that psychic one? I have a drawer right here. I do. I thought I moved it into another room. It's here. Alrighty. Well, we'll take a break from the animals. We're going to give you 3 for the next few days. Can I get something for that? Be patient and focused. Thank you. First one at the top. Intuitive walking. All right. So let's read it. I'm going to hold it up really, really close. Okay. Everything in life is in a process for you as a constant movement and change. It's how you react to it. There is a flow and move that you're mastering at this time. We unconsciously hinder our own flow, 8 of Swords, and get stuck in our rational mind. Get to intuitive flow, get going with your physicality, and start simply going for a walk. How does this help? You take time out of your regular schedule and work on yourself. A walk is for health. Pick a place outdoors. As you walk, simply count each step. Oh, that's interesting. It says count each step. Or you know how people have those watches now where I'm a person too. You're a person. Okay, let's focus. We're not aliens here. You know how they have like just for the steps of the day, like you can do 50,000, something like that. Maybe you can invest in a watch. They're as low as $12. They're so cheap. And not to say that get a cheap watch, but it says pick a beautiful place outdoors. This is for you to start again. Soon you'll notice, how your thinking becomes quieter as intuitive information begins to surface from quiet stillness that you have left undisturbed. One of my favorite cards. One of them, intuitive walking. So, and it even matches. Look at the color therapy, and also that you could be the King of Cups the next few days. I would count Monday to Wednesday. And then if you guys like this style where I use all of these colorful cards, we'll go for it again. Okay? This morning, when I wasn't feeling good, and before I used to be an ulcerative colitis survivor, I actually never got it back. But today looked like a ulcerative colitis, like starting again. I'll also, maybe I should talk about that in a video. I'd love to share with you guys like surviving that, because I had to do something for a whole year to overcome UC. This talks about the distractions. I'm so sorry. This talks about the King of Cups actually doing an action. So you have the Kingfisher. The action is so important. It's a health action, which is pretty cool here. And double dose of fun. It also raises your vibration. So it's 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, in the next few days, you could be dealing also with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Intuitive walking is somewhat important here because it's also raising your own personal vibration. Even if this is in your own cul-de-sac neighborhood, in an enclosed space, and you don't need to talk to people if you're that kind of Libra. If you are chatty like me and I make friends everywhere I go. I do. I don't mean to. Yep, the giraffe. You want to know what's creepy? I pre-pulled for this reading. There were a couple cards you also got. Ace of Cups, the Sun. Look over here. Weird or synchronicity? I'll leave that to you to say. You have the giraffe. Okay, the next one. So we'll make this for Tuesday. It says, aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. You could be watching things you normally don't, listening to languages you usually don't. The other day, I got more into Italian. I was learning it on Duolingo, and then I kind of got off of it for a while. I took a sad little break from learning languages because I already know Spanish fluently, and it's in our family, but I remembered the importance of even learning a connector language where all the root words are the same. So you are going on that discovery by Tuesday is what the tarot says. It could have been because of this introspective step, and Libra wants adventure. The giraffe is a sense of adventure. The giraffe for Monday could also be like non-cerebral. Maybe you just drop your devices and you start walking, or you start going to a new place. And by Tuesday, there is an introduction. Okay, let's get that. What is the introduction on Tuesday? As many as you want to give me. Queen of Wands, the Hermit. Okay, interesting. So as your adventure comes out, and you could be very attractive too right now, that's beauty. Queen of Wands for me is my Venus card. It's not really the Empress when I read, it's the Queen of Wands, because she has the ability to look at beauty from the inside as well as it having match on the outside for my makeup and beauty Libras on the channel. And look how she's so serene as the Queen of Wands here too. She's actually in the quiet. There is something, giraffes, you know, they view the whole land around them from a higher perspective. That's why the neck is long. It's infusing to that. It's closer to the sun, which is nice. Look at that beautiful horizon line. By Tuesday, you're made, this is awareness and openness. Realizations is sometimes the giraffe archetype. And then here too, you might find out alone on a drive, or the Libra might bump into another hermit, like a fellow hermit by Tuesday. Okay? And I'll tell you guys a story. Okay, I have to put a reminder here. We'll put your sun card there. I will tell you something that already happened to me regarding that. I just remembered through the cards right now. I wasn't originally going to tell this story online, but I will. For Wednesday, you have the Three of Cups. Nice, okay. Four of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. One more for the week, and that was the Queen of Swords at the bottom. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, and then you have a new beginning here with the Ace of Cups for the round out of the rest of the week. Your next reading, after Gemini is going to have a reading too. Then you'll have an ASMR one a little bit later. I'm just going to break, have lunch, and then I'll continue with your Libra stories. I got a little bit more energy after the last one. I took like a little mini, not a walk, but I went on the treadmill, and I noticed my energy came back a little bit. And then you have the Bat. So there's a death to the old you. You're dropping perhaps old guards. Okay, and then I don't know who this is to you too, because usually they're going through their own rebirth as well. The snake archetype for the week. But here, I take this as the Libra, and I'll read it. It says, see through the illusions and the truth, Archangel Dorenka. Okay, yeah, and then this week you have a lot of that internal emotion going on an adventure by Tuesday. New adventure, a traveling night, and it's a slow process. The beginning might be unknown for you, okay? And from what I see with the Bat is they have this strange ability to, it's like even the feeling and the hearing is hyperoptics. It's hypersensitive. They also have one of the best hearing too. And someone corrected me on Libra Light back in the day, and they were like, I think they're deaf. And I said, they're not. They have some of the best hearing that you're ever going to see. So the Four of Wands addressed on Wednesday and the Three of Cups. You have a lot of community. There can be support with this type of combo because it's a social combo by Monday and Tuesday. The Queen of Wands is drawing that, which I'm taking as you. Okay, so there's a lot of like Physical improvements. Maybe you exercised a lot in the recent past and it's showing up in your skin. Many of you could look different to other people. And there's something about this community and or invite. Four of Wands could be a little bit of work. A coworker would want to befriend you under this type of energy, go get a coffee with you. And I think you can share something explosively unique to this person. Okay. The story I was going to tell you is that the Hermit and the Queen of Wands combo. Yesterday, I went on a trail. You guys saw pictures of it. I met this man who had a cataracts problem yesterday. He stopped me by my car and he said, I missed you for a couple days. And I was like, how does he remember me? Because I'm usually very quiet when I come here. I don't really speak to people there. And he said, yeah, I remember you. You're always jogging. And I told him, I said, I noticed you were missing as well. I haven't seen you in a couple days. And he said, I had LASIK surgery for my cataracts to correct it. And I could see all of these colors more bright. Everything seems, you have the sun card too, that's funny. I can see colors better. I can also see terrain better. I can see the ground better. He's like, all of these colors are popping to me right now. And we were looking at some fencing and houses off to the side. And I said, do you feel like you're seeing the world in a new way almost? And my question really shook him because he was quiet after he paused and he said, I never looked at it that way, but yes. And he said it was just to correct cataracts, but I feel like I got a brand new set of eyes and they're not mine. So we were joking about that. And I wanted to share that story with you. It was actually really nice as it was happening. And I'll never forget that interaction too. Because I think I'm coming out a Hermit as well. 3 of Cups. Okay. Clarify the 3 of Cups because everyone's going to be different. And upright, 5 of Cups. Why do I keep getting this today? I'm going to shuffle and shuffle off camera. I'm going to see if I can go sage this also downstairs. The Tower. Okay, it's consistent with our last reading, never mind. Same cards. And then we have the 5 of Wands. There could be a lover that's not telling you their feelings or a lot of the attention is on you at this time. Maybe naturally the attention is on you. Again, like you cannot turn down the Empress. Very attractive all through this week. And then I also see the capability of a 5 of Cups very much in your environment. And the days you will feel the 5 of Cups in your environment is you're going to feel their loss. It's not necessarily yours. You're picking up on another energy. Okay? Clarified by the 3 of Cups, they might want to reunite with you. Their feelings is loss and regret of what they told you. Again, some of you are getting the 5 of Wands. Not the whole collective, but some of us are. And it's over a fight. Or again, a really big mishap that was taken possibly the wrong way. Because the Empress has the ability to fix it. And maybe through something spiritually said too. About traditions and how this person grew up and their beliefs. Did somebody try to test like what you have learned? Or somebody said that you are wrong in your delivery. Or you could have been blamed, which is also what I see here. The Tower. Clarify this Tower. And then, we have to extend the July readings. I'll get to it, okay? I'm going to work slow today, but I'll get to it. 7 of Cups. The Queen of Cups. That's a lot of cuppies. It's a lot. It's a lot of water. It could be a lot of tears in a reading. The Tower. I think what this is showing is that the Queen of Cups does have options, and they could all be making this person a little confused at the end of the day. Like, what should I pick? What is my higher self? You should always ask yourself too when you have a lot of 7 cups during the week. It's a weekly card now. It's showing you that it's your pick. And sometimes, yeah, we can be overwhelmed. And, that might be it. It's overwhelming for a new chapter. I can also see how you're moving to a new workspace. And maybe you're not happy with the move itself or the actual technical, like packing up of boxes. Something about that here. Or that you have to move the whole family and yourself. What is this Tower then? Or is it a Cancer? Is it telling me that it's a Cancerian? Ten of Wands. Difficulty. Difficulty, a burden. This person feels burdened because they can't say sorry. Something like that. Or they realize that you're the Ace of Cups. Okay. Did someone get shocked with Libra's makeover here? Yes, the Emperor is a yes card. Someone shocked, who's now an Emperor, perhaps. What's their most likely actions for the next 3 days? Thank you, and that was fast. King of Cups. It all connects. There's 2 King of Cups people in the reading. Okay? There's 2 of you. This was the Libra drawn card, and this is your person. And again, it's the same archetype. Are you both having feelings for each other? Is that what it's saying? It's connecting to, oh yes, it's true. Divine Masculine, it's yes. And I'm sorry, Dad. Maybe the slowness is for a reason. Like maybe I needed to do it like this. Let's see what the Queen of Cups is telling herself. We'll take that as the Libra part 2. Like some of your emotions today. What is that? I grabbed 2. I'm going to stick to it. Knight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. You are quickly getting away, okay? The speed of you getting away as well, going to your fate here. There might even be 2 fate roads for you. That's what I'm getting. It's like one way or the other. One way or another. Or another. All right. Yeah, and the 10 of Swords, it could break their heart. I'm getting their Knight of Cups. They want to present a solution. I think they already know you're not going to like it. Or it's something here about you will be dissatisfied even with the idea. And they've already given up. But they have all of these feelings for you. Can you show me their feelings in the last card here? Why does this... Okay, I need to stop with the reactions like that. I need to chill. Owl. Bottom of the deck. Let's read it. It says... Live according to your divine essence, the elemental kingdom. It ties all the animals together. This is like one of the kingdom cards here, where all the animals are in the same zone. It's universal, this card. I'll say it like that. The snake. The snake, the 10 of Swords. There's a big thing, because I know when you get this archetype and you have proof of the 10 of Swords in a reading, see it right there. This person betrayed, and it's almost like they want to spit it out of their mouth to you. This person's going to reveal that they were a part of it, or maybe they planned it or something. Spirit, is that true? Tell me if, what is this 10 of Swords? Hanged Man. After a lot of rumination, they know it is the right thing to do. Yes, so that would be them saying, I got to do the sorry properly. That's a pause, and it's reflection. Why did they come to this? 6 of Cups, because they dearly, dearly miss you. And I think this person betrayed you out of lack of self-esteem, or this person was insecure. So they're going off of nostalgia and also having a lot of time to think about it. Clarify the snake card then. Hopefully this resonates. Page of Swords. Okay, what that tells me is they're observing if you somewhat know. This could be a water sign. This could be an air sign. And this makes Pisces. Okay, for the next few days. Is the betrayal something Libra knows about? Confirmation, please. Does Libra know about? You sure do. You know about this person, and you're spot on as well. If you've had any weird feelings, this is a confirmation. The Hierophant is a severe yes into the universe. And it could be... It tells me also that this person is aware of their own spiritual beliefs. Okay. Page of Swords, the Hierophant. They might have been someone who wanted to commit to you. You'll know because it has love tones. 6 of Cups is soulmate, sometimes twin flame. The Hierophant is marriage contracts and also signing those things, right? It's very, very important when you see this card. Do they know that Libra knows? Temperance is a yes. The Death card, the 4 of Pentacles. This person has been holding on to you, and the 3rd King of Cups. They've been holding on to you, 4 of Pentacles. Transformation. The King of Cups. they're totally sad about it too, the Ten of Swords. They're in their feelings. They've been thinking about it. Should I tell Libra? No, I'm just going to hold on. I'm going to be a little bit of a brat and hold on. And they've been observing to see if you've even picked up on it. Okay? Be careful with this because they're going to offer an apology or to make peace. And that's how you'll know what this reading was about, because it's going to be a different flavor. You're getting Temperance at the end. Justice, yes. Follow your gut. The Emperor. It could be coming from a divine masculine who like really understands the importance of apology. And if they don't, then they're not a divine masculine. They're operating in their low vibrational self, correct? So Ace of Pentacles too. It might look like this when it arrives to you this week, Libra. Might look like a peace offering, okay? Or an olive branch. Thank you, guys. I'll get ready for Gemini's. Gemini's next. Their ASMR for July. And Libra too, there's also themes in other air signs as well. You might want to check out Gemini just for fun, because there's a lot of themes right now with all the air signs. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius have similar readings. Just a little tidbit. See you guys.